We woke up this morning, it's Monday morning, after a grueling day of traveling all day yesterday, and we're in Tahiti. It's Monday the 12th, so it's Sunday. We'll be getting on the ship today. The Radisson, and it's our first morning on the ship, and we're going to Rangiora, and we'll see how you actually pronounce it. Into the opening of the atoll. We've been going along the edge of the atoll for hours.
Look at that, it's gorgeous.
Welcome to Hiva in the Marquesas. We've come to a different country today, and today we will catch a little truck and we will go into town, and we will go to the cemetery where Paul Gauguin and Jacques Brel are buried. And we're waiting on the little, they call them truck buses. They're actually trucks with some bus bodies placed on the back. Paul Gauguin.
And they doing with Paul Gauguin.
We're walking from the cemetery to the town of Atuana here on Hiva in the Marquesas. We've arrived downtown and going to see some local artisans and So it's Sunday morning. This is Nuku, Hiva, the largest of the islands in the French Marquesas. And Robert Louis Stevenson visited here and wrote about it, and Herman Melville wrote 2 books about his that he staged on this island from his stay here. It's volcanic island. It's the largest of the islands in the Here we are, it's Wednesday, and it's Bora Bora, and we'll be here 2 days. Tonight we go, or this afternoon we go on some jeeps and a snorkeling tour, and to see a pearl farm. And this morning there are tenders that are, one tender goes to the beach and the other goes into town. Some other little islands out here. Bora Bora is an atoll, I believe. We've been 2 days at sea with no land in sight, and some places up to 200 miles from the nearest land. So we've come to an atoll called Taha'a, T-A-H-A', and we're inside the atoll, and you can see part of the volcano over there on the edge of the barrier. And interestingly, there's a house just out in the water over here. And in 15 minutes, we're gonna meet up with our group to go on a tour of the bigger part of the island, and we're going to a black pearl farm. And there is a private beach, which I think is one of these islands. It's owned by the cruise company, because there goes the provisioning people out there. And we're going to be returned to there after our tour. And also on our tour, we'll be taken to an area to snorkel on a reef. So here we are, more of the bigger part of the volcano that makes up the island. I'll go get some different video. Moved over to the starboard aft section of the boat, the ship, to get more video around this side. So it's Friday, it's our last full day here in Paradise. We're just coming into Moorea, which is the sister island and very close to Tahiti. Yesterday and the day before we were around Bora Bora, and before that several days in the Marquesas. And tomorrow we'll fly out in the evening, but spend some of the day on a tour and some of the day in a day room at the Radisson, where we came in earlier in the trip. And I think our flight is like 9 or 10 in the evening, and then it's grueling all the way back to South Carolina by way of LAX. But this morning I'm going scuba diving. It'll be my first scuba dive of the trip, and it was going to be a wall dive, and they changed it to a shark dive, which interests me less. I've always been a little animal person and a reef person rather than a big animal and shark person.